Okay, footage live is privileged to be in profile interview with Mr. Lemuel Sherman, the Vice President and CEO of Aries Security Services. Um, Mr. Sherman, good afternoon.
Welcome.
Welcome to Footage.
Thank you.
And thank you too for accepting our invite. Before we go further, who is Mr. Lemuel Sherman?
Lemuel Sherman is just an ordinary man, a Liberian. That's me. Married with family.
Okay. And your kids are here?
I have 6 children. One famous one that you all know, Sherman.
Okay.
Playing on the national team. Yeah.
Okay, you've been into the security sector, like you said, for almost 40 years. Won't you love or like to tell us, what is a bit of your experience? How has it been in the security sector? And have you had the opportunity to work with national security sector, or have you just been in private security business?
It's a long story. If you went through my CV, first I joined the National Police Force 1971 to 1976 when I was in high school. I left high school and I went to college. And in 76 I left the police and went strictly into intelligence. Went for my first training. Then assigned at the executive mansion in 1979. I was one of the founding members of the Ministry of National Security. 1979 as Chief of Intelligence. 1980 coup came in. I went to NSA as deputy. I left NSA and went private. Came back to NSA. On and on, I've been deputy for NSA, I think, under 3 administration. Lastly was with Ellen Johnson Sally with the UP-led government. I was deputy for operations up to May of 2007, where I was reappointed as deputy minister at the Ministry of National Security of Operations. But then I resigned and came back to my private company. And since then I've been here. But all in all, I've been in the security from 76.
Okay,
from 71.
It means you what we call veteran now.
Yeah.
So let's go to your private security setting where you are presently situated and running. How did the idea come about in establishing or funding the Aries Security Service?
Well, for one fact that I took security as something that I love, say I have passion for.
Okay.
And one thing I say to people, you did not go to school just to work for government. If you went to school and learn something, that should be able to carry you through life.
Sure.
Not just, if I don't work for government, then I don't have a job. I established this company in 1992. During the war, but then when the war got so tense and whatsoever, and got away to move the people around, the movement around, because I was then still working doing government, so I just closed it and reopened in 2004.
Okay.
And since then, that has been my way out, in and out. See, I run a company and I've been running this company. At one point I went up to something like 700-800 men.
Okay.
Right now we are down, but that's what I love to do.
So personally, how many staff will employ you? How many men?
Well, just about the end of August alone, I lost about 200 plus men.
Why?
Because the people are telling us that the CDC said that they want to incorporate their men, so they are taking away their contract. Like LEC, which I have almost 150 some men there. Also, NTA. Well, so that's it. But that would not discourage me, because the very people that they are taking, or some of them that they are taking, are also Liberians. So that one thing I'm happy for, I train them, so that if they employ them, that's not bad. It's good. But the way it was done, I saw. But anyway, you can't fight the government. You can't fight people. For me, I don't have time. But those are childish things. So I just flew on. What I operate with one man, I will operate. So for me, I tell people I didn't work in the Taylor government for the 7 years in this country, and I survived. And I left 207 up to now. I still survive, so I will survive. Yeah.
So I mean, it is getting that difficult time with the business aspect of the company.
Yeah.
So, what do you foresee in the next few years if this continues?
Well, it's a saying, my brother. For every long prayer, I don't care how you pray, you must come to say amen. So I don't care what happens, it will come to an end. 6 years will come to an end, 12 years will come to an end, and all you pray for is long life. And one thing I say to people, 1980 to 1990 people saw and they had to learn. From 1990 to the Ellen Johnson time, people saw how the Taylor government came about and people were flying all around and enjoying. That also came to an end. And you saw plenty of them now walking in Popeye and walking all around here. They should not forget. But we Liberians, we're hard to learn and we're quick to forget. But some of us, we are rooted. There's nothing that anybody can do to some of us. We are rooted. The world, I didn't run away. I didn't leave Liberia.
When you say rooted, I mean, in what term?
This is my country.
Okay.
My time of suffering is over. That was when I was in school. I was suffering, it was hell. But now the kind of time at my age, why should I say that I suffer when I under my own roof? I can buy my little old car that can take me from point A to point B. My kids are grown. I cannot sit and bear anybody. No way.
Mr. Sherman, I mean, since been running business like you said for 92, what can you remember as your most difficult moment?
It's right now.
Really?
I can tell you right now. Right now is the most difficult. Mainly I feel for the men I employ. Because to go with a job at the kind of time here is bad. I can survive. Right now, one thing I'm not paying rent. So in this corner, when you pay rent, that is tough. When you got your kids in school that you cannot afford, that is tough. So with the 200 plus men being on the job right now, those are the people I really, really feel for. And most of them are ex-servicemen. Most of our people that we employ with the private guard service, most of our people are people that are downsized from the different fine. So you see, so putting them back on the job is a problem. It's a problem. But with myself, it's just for you to just sit down and say, oh, you just got to get to say the good way. It's an exercise. It's an exercise by itself. Getting in the morning, getting ready to go to work. So you come to the office, we kill time, you talk with people, whatever. It's an exercise by itself.
I mean, has there been an also any bad blood between you and any hierarchy of this government that is causing the institution such problems?
No. It's not pinpoint at me.
Okay.
No. Let's be candid about it. Let's be frank about it. Yeah. It's not pinpoint to anybody, but it's around. I think all my other friends are feeling it the same way, especially those who have contracts with government entities. Okay, no, not against Lemuel Sherman per se. I might not know a lot of them. I know some of them, yes, but nobody ever came to me to say, "No, you will do this with real." No, because if they come to me face to face and tell me, I know what to tell them, and I'm not LA. Anybody can match on. Yeah, I know what to tell them. Yeah.
Okay, that's good. Mr. Sherman, you've been into the security sector and the security business for quite a long time, like yourself, working in this boss. and we have just transitioned to, another government from a president Salif to now President Biya, and we have high security crisis in our country. So, what do you foresee on the George Weah leadership? Do you think that, his administration from the onset, from the beginning, do you think they can handle the security, sector for our country, especially where people are calling for war and code?
My brother, every new government, you expect them to come in with their own system. So, as a security man, you don't have to say anything against them, but just watch.
But I think you have a role to play. You have some advices to make because you are the people we depend on because you have the greatest experiences.
Thank you. If a football game, I can walk to the coach and say, "Look, my man, the way I see the game playing, you need to do that." But insecurity, they are not doing, especially in Africa. You have to wait until they can call you. If they don't call you, don't venture to say, "Go give advices." Then we're telling you to want to know something or that you're begging for a job. And that means every government that came into this country since my being insecurity have consulted with me, except this. But I'm not going to go to them. People come to ask me, or the people call you, or the people can ask you, I say, please, leave that topic, drop it. First thing, I'm not a party member. First thing, I'm not any party member. Check the list all around. I did not join any political party. I'm scared of politics. I don't love politics otherwise because people myself will fight each time in the party because of the way people behave, and I don't like it. I love my security job. One thing I know, I'm entitled to my vote. Every time registration, I will go and vote. But they say join a party, go to party headquarters to make noise, to wear t-shirt, to do the way. It's not me. If I even love a party, you will not know.
So if you were to advise, and what advice would you give this government in terms of establishing a war crime code?
For the war crime code, I'm in for it. I can tell anybody day or night. Because I suffer it too. Right now, I do not know where my mother and my father were buried. Okay? One of my brothers, one of my sisters, plus other family members also left in the war. So if it's a war crime code, come on, if you free yourself, you free yourself. My friend, people are still after the World War II war people. Some of them in their 90s, almost 100, they are still arresting them.
But people, citizens are expressing fear over the establishment of the code because I think the government is not strong enough to maintain or to give the citizens the safety.
What will happen here? No more war. Come here, they just put in fear into people. No other war will come in right now. No war will come here. They just scared because they want to help people, want to back people. But I want to war crime code can come now. If you know yourself, nobody will come fire because of war crime code. That foolishness, I don't believe in it. That war crime, if they bring a code now, we'll all stand up to see what will happen.
Okay, Mr. Sherman, let's go this far to one person who have been into youth empowerment, getting yourself into youth activities, especially in the sporting arena from my own background church. You have been running the football club. What is your passion driven for youth in Liberia? What is the background of the passion?
I still have passion for the youth too. In all part of life in Liberia, the youth. But one thing I say, Toba used to say, my precious Joel, that didn't mean that Toba took you from college straight to be minister. That is a mistake where people still do it. It was Toba who brought me even into the intelligence world from 1976. He took me out of school. See, Toba used to do it like this. Whether you came home with master or with PhD, you take that step. Assistant minister, deputy minister, then he will groom you into the field. but you're not just taking raw from school straight. It's difficult. I don't care how clever you are in the classroom. Outside is a different world. That's why I say the youth, yes, but grown men into it. In anything, you see sports, they have under 14, right? Under 17, under 21. Before you come to the senior team, right? Why? Because they want you to. They groom you from down there until you reach the top, right? And that's the only thing I say. You don't just take them from down straight to the top. No experience. I don't care how educated. Experience. There's the difference between being qualified or being competent, right? There are two things. I always ask people, a man came from college with PhD and you got a $5 million project. You want to build a house. Cost you, say, $1 million. And the man came from college with PhD. He said, okay, I got this plan here, read my plan, and I want you to build a house. It's $1 million project. A man who came from high school, either from high school or got his first degree, whatever, but being in the field for 35, 40 years, who you can see houses that he has built, who will you give that project to?
No, I'm not the employer, so...
No. I can see, because a man that is qualified, you got a PhD, but a man that is very competent, he will not graduate from high school. Who will you give that job to?
Mr. Sherman, I'm analyzing that.
That's what I said.
From this statement,